I will be hospitalized for 2 weeks.
You're going to be hospitalized?
It turned out that I have a fractured hip.
Was the injury that serious? I thought you just fell down the stairs in my parents' house.
Just fell down? It was a serious fall.
I guess. But you were just clumsy again. The stairs at my parents' house aren't that steep.
Aren't you supposed to worry about me?
I am worried. I'll come visit you in the hospital when I come back from my business trip.
Okay, so you'll be here in 3 days?
I think so.
Hey, there's something I want to tell you about the accident.
What is it?
You might not want to hear this, but your mother is the reason I fell down the stairs.
My mom is the reason? What do you mean?
I haven't told you about this, but your mother dislikes me. She's been harassing me since we got married.
What? But she invited you to their house and you visit her often. She invited you again this time, didn't she?
Yes, but every time she did, she would boss me around. She would also pick at me. She would say things like she doesn't accept me as your wife.
That's the reason you fell down the stairs?
I fell down the stairs because she handed me many pieces of luggage on the landing. She piled up so many pieces of luggage on my arms that I couldn't see anything in front of me. Then she told me to carry them downstairs and pushed me.
But it was just an accident.
What?
You said my mom pushed you. But she didn't push you that hard, did she?
No, but the thing is, I did fall down the stairs.
Even so, that's not a good enough reason to blame her. Are you saying that she pushed you intentionally?
I'm not sure about it, but she does dislike me.
Even if she did, she wouldn't push you down the stairs. She's my mom. Have a little trust in her. Plus, it's common for the mother-in-law to dislike a daughter-in-law.
I've been distressed about it. I was sad and miserable having been told hurtful things.
It hasn't been a year since we married. I'm sure you have disagreements. She was just nagging at you. That's not a good enough reason to blame her for you falling down the stairs.
She also kicked me before when I was cleaning.
She kicked you? Perhaps her leg just bumped against you. Her sight could have been blocked.
It didn't seem so. That's why I'm telling you about it.
You two seemed to be getting along well when we visited their house together. What happened?
It's partly my fault because I didn't speak out. But I didn't because I wanted your mother to accept me. I just wanted to get along with her. But after this accident, I realized that it will never happen.
Emma, why don't you try making a compromise?
I should make a compromise.
I know she's not the kind of person who would do such a thing behind my back. She's not the kind of person who would hold a grudge. She's rather the opposite. First of all, she's never said anything bad about you. I'm honestly shocked to hear you blame my mom for the accident.
I'm just telling you what happened.
Still, it's also your fault that you fell down the stairs.
It may be, but
See? You shouldn't put the blame on my mom.
you don't believe me.
It's not about if I believe you or not. I'm just telling you my opinion from my perspective. Do you have proof that my mom harassed you?
No, but
I thought so. I'll believe you if you show me proof. It's a matter of perception that you feel harassed. You're just taking things too personally. I don't want to believe you based on your one-sided story.
okay. I won't talk about this again.
It's okay, as long as you understood. She's my mother. I just want you to get along with her. Any family has in-law issues. You should learn to deal with it. It's an emergency! My mom got into an accident!
Seriously, is she okay?
Fortunately, the injury was not life-threatening, but she broke her arm. She'll need care at home for a while.
I see.
And I want you to care for her. She broke her good arm and has an injury on the other arm. She can't do things on her own. She'll have to leave the hospital in 2 days.
Wait, do you want me to take care of her?
I have work, you know? You are a stay-at-home wife, and you're fully recovered now, aren't you?
I am, but I don't want to take care of her.
What? Do you still believe that she pushed you down the stairs?
It's not just about her pushing me down the stairs. I told you I didn't want to go to your parents' house again. I don't want to experience anything like the accident again. It would be best for me and your mother to not see each other.
My mom came to our house and cooked for us when you couldn't do the chores. But you're not going to help her in return when she's injured? I don't remember any issues occurring for the past couple of months. Or did my mom harass you behind my back?
I never asked. She didn't harass me only because you told her. You told her everything. I can't believe you told her everything I said.
I told her everything to confirm the facts. Was that a problem?
She's been playing a perfect mother-in-law in front of you. Couldn't you imagine what would happen if you told her everything? That you would put me in jeopardy? No bully would answer yes when asked if they're a bully.
Are we still talking about this? Show me proof of harassment first.
You killed the opportunity for me to show you proof. At any rate, I'm not going to their house. You should take a paid leave if she needs care.
I hate to say something like this, but who do you think is putting a roof over your head? No son wants to hear someone say bad things about his own mother.
I didn't want to say things like this. But I shouldn't put my life in danger to keep the truth from you. I thought you would believe me. I gathered the courage to tell you everything.
Anyway, you will care for my mom. Fulfill your responsibility as my wife.
I don't care for someone who's been harassing me.
The decision is final. Care for her even if you don't want to. If you can't, I'll have to think about a divorce.
Do you want a divorce because I don't care for your mother?
It's not because of my mom. Don't blame her for everything. Maybe the truth is that you dislike my mom, not the other way around.
I'm so done. I will not care for your mother no matter what. I will not listen to you.
Emma, you're going to care for my mom. Her house the day after tomorrow. Emma, my mom called me. She told me you haven't gone to their house yet.
I told you I would never go to their house, remember? She must be fine on her own if she can use her phone. She's not hospitalized like I was.
I don't know if my mom harassed you or not, but just forget about it. I will seriously get a divorce if you don't go to care for her. I'm telling you, I will get a divorce right now.
Are you sure? Then let's get a divorce today.
What?
I've been thinking that a divorce would be the only solution. I already got the papers ready. I will sign the papers right now.
Hold on. Are we actually getting a divorce?
Yeah. You said you wanted a divorce too, didn't you? You said you'd do it right now.
I only said it because you weren't going to care for my mom.
I will never ever take care of your mother. So I'll get a divorce just like you said.
Are you serious right now?
I wouldn't get a divorce as a joke. Would you? You brought up a divorce because that's what you wanted.
I wasn't going to get a divorce if you would care for my mom.
I said I will not. Don't make me say the same thing over and over again.
Are you sure you want to get a divorce over such a trivial thing?
Wow, look who's talking. You brought up a divorce.
I did, but...
I don't consider it a trivial matter. Your mother has been harassing me since we got married, and I've endured it. I made every effort to get along with her. But things didn't change for the better, and I fell down the stairs and got injured. I gathered the courage to tell you about the harassment, but you didn't believe me. Not only that, but you also put a blame on me.
I didn't see my mom harassing you.
I'm fed up with your attitude of not taking me seriously. Your mother's harassment led me to think about a divorce. But you're ultimately the reason I want a divorce.
Hold on. We should rethink a divorce.
Why?
I can't wrap my head around this.
You're the one who wanted a divorce. It's too late now. I'm going to leave home.
No, wait. Let's talk it out when I get home. So please don't leave home.
No! I want a divorce. I came to the conclusion that I can't stay married to you anymore.
I'm sorry. I wasn't serious about getting a divorce. I just wanted you to care for my mom.
You thought you could control me if you brought up a divorce? You thought I would do anything you tell me because I'm a stay-at-home housewife living off your salary?
I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to what? That's exactly why you brought up a divorce. I'm not your slave or your mother's. I don't want to be forced to do anything against my will or put up with a crappy marriage. I didn't get married to be provided for by you.
My words came off the wrong way. I'm sorry.
That's not the point. That's not the point. I told you about being pushed down the stairs and being harassed. But you never took me seriously and assumed that I was overthinking. You told your mother everything I said without understanding our relationship. You're the worst husband for me.
I was inconsiderate.
You weren't inconsiderate. You knew what was going on and still decided to ignore it. Your mother didn't say mean things to me, obviously, when you were around. But she served me a different meal than the rest of you every time we went to their house. Whenever she'd bring a gift, she'd only give it to you. Don't act like you don't know these things.
I thought she just favored me because I'm her son.
Would you still think so if you were in my place? If you went to my parents' house and all of us were eating a nice steak, but they only served you soup and bread. Feel miserable?
I'm sorry. But I thought every family had some in-law issues.
So was I supposed to just endure it? Even if I was pushed down the stairs? Oh, right. You assumed that I just fell down the stairs by myself because I don't have a proof. That's what you believe.
Emma, I'm sorry. I'll pay more attention from now on. I won't ask you to care for my mom. It was all my fault. Please forgive me.
I can't. I was hurt being harassed by your mother. But what hurt me even more was your attitude when I told you about it. I realized that you're not the person I can depend on when I need help.
I'm so sorry. I thought things would get better in time.
So you were going to make me suffer until your mother dies? I'm so happy I decided to get a divorce. I'm truly happy with my decision now. I've been frustrated since I was hospitalized.
Emma, I don't want to get a divorce over something like this. I admit that I didn't handle the issues well, but my mom's harassment started all this. You never have to see her again. So please, rethink your decision.
It's not your mother's fault. Did you even read my texts? Your mother's harassment led me to think about a divorce. But you're the reason I want a divorce. Don't get me wrong.
I'm really sorry. Please don't get a divorce from me. I apologize for hurting you. You can have your way from now on.
I don't want a mother-in-law who harasses me. I definitely don't want a husband who takes her side. You were forcing me to care for my mother-in-law who harasses me. You threatened me by bringing up a divorce. I never want to start over with a scumbag like you.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you, Emma. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
You don't love me. You proved it by telling me hurtful things.
No! I love you more than anything and anyone in the whole world. Please believe me.
How do you expect me to believe you? You don't have a proof. Will you show me proof if there's any? My ex-husband and I discussed it for over a month and finally came to the agreement to get a divorce. I couldn't demand him compensation as he didn't cheat on me or anything. But I received an adequate amount of property as part of the divorce settlement and do not regret my decision. What makes me happier is that I have nothing to do with him and his mother now. Word on the street is that the relationship between him and his mother has worsened since the divorce. His mother blamed him for not having an eye for women. He blamed his mother for the divorce. I will never forgive his mother for harassing me. But what was more unforgivable to me was his attitude. He will keep making the same mistake again until he realizes his problems. I've been staying at my parents' house after the divorce and taking the time to heal my wounds. Having said that, I can't dwell in the past forever, so I started looking for a job. I still feel annoyed whenever I think about him and his mother. But I won't let them get in my way. That's what I believe is the best revenge against them.
Today's the due date. How are you feeling? Do you feel ready to have the baby soon?
I'm feeling some contractions now, so I'll be heading to the hospital now.
Okay, I'll be heading there as well then.
No, that's okay. I don't know how long it will take. And I think visitors aren't allowed.
That's fine. I'm going instead of James, since he's on a business trip.
Yeah, that's true. But he should be getting home tomorrow. And he'll come straight to the hospital when he gets back.
I'll be accompanying you, so it'll be fine.
What? My mom will be accompanying me, so that's okay. I'm glad you're willing to help, but really, that's not necessary. I'll contact you again once the baby's born.
Okay, I'll be heading there now.
Huh? I said things were fine.
Don't worry. Leave things to me.
But what am I leaving to you?
My heir. A boy will finally be born. I've been looking forward to this. He's all mine.
He's yours? What are you talking about? I'll make sure that he's born a healthy boy. Can you wait to discuss this until after I'm done giving birth? I'll be going now. Goodbye.
Anna, are you doing okay? I'm sorry that my business trip came at such a terrible time. I'll be going straight home first thing in the morning after my meeting ends. Don't worry, I'll be there soon.
That's okay. After this, you'll get to take time off work to take care of the baby. I'll take care of things on my own for now, so look forward to seeing the baby.
Okay.
Can you tell your mom that she doesn't have to come? My mom will take your place, so we don't need her help.
I'll tell her.
She seems to be looking forward to the birth of her grandchild, but she was saying something about her heir. I have no idea. When I heard that, it made me kind of nervous.
It's fine, we'll worry about that later. Don't worry about anything. I understand that giving birth is difficult. So just deal with that unimportant stuff later.
You say that it's not important, but it is to me. Don't just ignore me. Can you listen to what I'm saying? You'll tell her yourself, right?
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore what you were saying. I just wanted to make things less stressful for you. But seriously, don't worry. No matter what my mom says, I'll be by you and our son's side. If she claims that the baby is her heir or that she wants to raise him, I'll just ignore her. Because he's our child after all.
I'm glad you said that. I really needed to hear that. I'm arriving at the hospital now. I'll message you again later.
Good luck. You can contact me at any time. I'm excited.
Thanks. See you later.
The baby still hasn't been born yet?
Oh, not yet.
What are you doing goofing around? Give birth already. The baby should come out already, instead of being trapped inside for so long. Is this making sense to you?
I'll be giving birth in the next few hours. I'm really trying my best. I'm pushing through the pain.
I heard that your parents are the ones looking after you. Why can't it be me? My house is closer and I'm already right by the hospital.
Since James isn't here, I want my mother to be by my side. I don't think what I'm saying is strange at all.
But will your mother be able to make it there in time? I can take her place. I am James's mother after all. A grandchild is practically the same as a son.
No, they're not.
Whatever, I'll be waiting in the lobby. I'll let your mother go home.
Huh? I have no idea what you're trying to do here. Please stop.
I'm the one who should get a first look at the kid. I'll be the one in the delivery room.
What are you saying? Please speak to James about this. I can't take it anymore.
Have you still not woken up? You're a stupid daughter-in-law. I will be taking my air then.
I just woke up. What do you mean by that last message? Where's my child? The midwives are freaking out too.
What do you want? It's the middle of the night. Why don't you give it some time to think about?
What's going on? Where's my child?
You lost consciousness right after having the baby. You really can't keep it together.
I heard what happened. But now that I'm awake, I noticed that my child was gone. And I saw your message. What's going on? I can't believe you would steal my child.
Saying I stole him is disgraceful. I'm taking this child as my heir.
What? What do you mean?
I will never allow you to meet him ever again. I can't
believe you would go as far as to say that. How cruel can you be? I don't even care what you think. Don't you understand that you can't just take a child from the hospital? The midwives are panicking. If you took him somewhere, you need to bring him back immediately.
The baby is sleeping peacefully, so everything is fine. I'm experienced with raising children, so don't worry.
So you really took him?
You used up all your strength giving birth and fainted. So during that time, I took my grandson home to raise him.
You're insane.
Just give up already.
I've never been so mad before in my life. I will never forgive you for this.
Your way of talking is disgraceful. Your son is lucky that he won't have to be raised by such a vulgar woman. I'll be raising him in a proper manner.
I'll risk my life to get my baby back.
Are you threatening me? Are you trying to scare me?
I'm being dead serious. I will not allow this. I've contacted my husband, and the police will be at your house soon.
What? The police? What do you mean, the police? Why should I get the cops called on me just for taking my grandson home?
That child has only been alive for a few hours. He's a baby that should be in the hospital. How can you just take my baby? I have contacted the police.
What? Seriously?
The hospital is also at fault in this situation, since they left you, me, and the baby alone in the hospital room. They probably searched for the baby real long and hard all over the hospital. But this unexpected nightmare happened. Even the midwives could never imagine a situation like this. It's hard to believe that a mother-in-law would steal her grandson, and make her run for it.
Make her run for it? You're being dramatic. I only took my heir home.
That's literally called kidnapping.
What?
You seem to lack the understanding that you have committed a crime. What you have done is a clear case of kidnapping. My husband is on a business trip, but he's rushing home now. He canceled his plans for the business meeting, so he's trying to get here as soon as he can. Don't you feel sympathy for him? He's like this all because of his crazy mother.
Are you talking about me?
Who else would it be, you piece of trash? You can't just go around stealing someone's kid. Even though I just went through excruciating labor, I haven't even seen my own baby's face. And despite that, here you are, putting him in danger, you stupid woman.
I'm shocked at how many say to me. Are you forgetting the fact that I'm James's mother?
I haven't forgotten, but I bet James wants to forget that. You'll end up getting arrested by the police.
What? That would never happen. This is all a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? How so? I called your husband, and he confirmed the situation. You took the baby home with you.
Hold on. What kind of crazy things are you saying to my husband? Stop messing around. Don't contact us so late at night.
The one who is messing around is you, idiot.
What did you say?
You took a newborn baby from the hospital. How could you take responsibility if something were to happen to him?
Nothing will happen, since I'm used to raising children. And since he's my heir, I was planning on taking the responsibility to raise him.
What responsibility? If something happened to him, then you wouldn't be able to take responsibility over him, since it would be all your fault. Your husband is also furious.
Hold on a second. Why are you calling my family?
James did. You told your husband that you received the hospitals in my permission, that you could take the baby and watch after him. You lied to him and took the baby home. The fact that you have the audacity to lie shows that you knew that you were doing something wrong.
That's not true, but...
Since you lied to your husband, he might want a divorce.
Divorce? Who is this about?
You and your husband, obviously. Having a conversation is impossible with you. My husband also says that he will cut off ties with you. He says he never wants to interact with you again under any circumstances.
Wait. What is going on here? Are you planning on stealing this kid away from me?
Are you stupid? He's my son! Do you understand how worried I am? Do you understand how you doing something insane like this hurts James and me?
Well, I thought this was the right thing to do.
See? You're acting selfishly. That'll lead to your husband wanting a divorce from you.
My husband is quite angry and is telling me I need to return the baby to the hospital. What should I do?
There's only one obvious answer. Give him back now. Your husband says that he will take responsibility and return my baby. I never want to see your face again, so don't come to the hospital.
But this child needs me.
What that child needs is me. You don't need to do anything foolish anymore. I'll never love with my son again.
What? Never again? This must be a joke.
I'm not joking. Never see me, James, or my child ever again.
What will happen to my ear?
Who cares? We'll be completely cutting off ties from you. I never want to see your face again, so get lost. Don't you think you should turn yourself in to the police? See you never, criminal. In the end, the father-in-law carried the baby and rushed to the hospital by taxi. Soon enough, the baby was given proper care and did not suffer any injuries. Anna sobbed seeing her baby come back safely. The father-in-law apologized profusely. The husband James came rushing home in the early morning to finally see his baby in person. Anna and James happily celebrated the birth of their baby. However, the father-in-law was of course outraged. He called for a divorce and straight up told her to leave the house and to live her life as a criminal. The police, called by the hospital, eventually arrived at the mother-in-law's home and arrested her. James also cut off ties with his mother, so she became depressed, knowing that she would never get to see her grandchild again. She seems to have no hope left for the future.